I gotta do an interview. Ben, I love you.
We're doing blooper reel right now. Your phone off or what? We gotta wait because he's doing his phone right now.
You guys can talk.
All right, we're talking. Guys, what's up? Jeremy Lafrentz with Backstage Entertainment, sitting here with Sonny and Shane of Close Your Eyes. Guys, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend.
Oh, you're texting your girlfriend? What are we saying?
Hang on, I'm doing
an interview.
An interview.
Hey, there you go.
With Backstage Entertainment.
There you go. There you go.
I'm also going to tell her that I love her.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I do. A good idea. I love my girlfriend. I love you, Lauren. Texting you. Backstage interview.
You want to give a shout out to anybody while we're waiting?
Hi to my what? No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, Close Your Eyes. You guys have been in the band for a little while now. You guys released your second album. I guess, how did you guys get your start? Because you guys are with Victory Records now, a pretty big record label. How did you guys get the start with them?
It actually started whenever we did a music festival in Arkansas, and it was put on by this clothing company called Self Destruct.
Okay.
The fest was Self Destruct Fest, and they sponsored us, and they asked us to play their main stage. And Victory had a street team going to that festival to hand out promotional material for bands that were signed to the label, and they started looking at kind of the lineup as to like who was playing, and they noticed that there was this one random band that wasn't on any label that was playing on the main stage.
Yeah.
And they randomly were just like, who is this band? And they went to our MySpace and listened to some of the songs that we had on it, and really liked what they heard, and they actually sent us a message on MySpace, just showing you how long ago that was, back when MySpace was cool.
Yeah.
And they said, would you guys be interested in doing a showcase? And so they paid for us to come to Chicago. Okay. We did a showcase there, and from there met Tony. I met the owner, and he's really excited about the possibility of working with us, and we were too. And kind of the rest is history from there.
Good. Sonny, anything to add anymore?
No.
All right, we're good. All right.
Love you, Dad.
Talking about your guys' second album again, Empty Hands and Heavy Hearts. How does this album differ from your guys' first one?
Well, I feel like this one, we're all kind of like in the same place as far as writing and whatnot. I've told a lot of people this, but We Will Overcome actually was written in the span of 3 years.
Okay.
So that's why, like, if you like compare Wake Up to Song for the Broken or Song for the Broken to Digging Graves, like, it sounds like 3 completely different bands with the same singer. Like, he just had a bunch of side projects. Yeah. And so we were all in different places, when we wrote each of those songs, and every song on that album. And this album we felt really rushed because we only had like 6 months to write it.
Really?
And yeah, so like We'll Overcome, like I said, was written in like 3 years, and so it was like a really big change for us to actually have a deadline. But so everything kind of seems like it just flows a lot better, like through the record when you listen to it all the way through. It's not like completely different sides of whatever scene you consider it. But I feel like we've definitely matured a lot in our like writing, and Shane with his lyrics, and like I feel like it's a better listen. Yeah. That's what I feel. Yeah.
All right. And so you think you felt rushed on the second one? I've heard a lot of bands say that they've been rushed in the studio and haven't been able to put out what they really wanted to.
And at the same time, like we weren't rushed. It just felt that way because of the fact of coming from a span of 3 years down to 6 months.
Right.
I mean, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves in that. I mean, there was no pressure from anybody else outside of the band. They felt like we had ample time. We did have ample time.
Yeah.
We just kind of I know that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. Simply because of the fact, a sophomore record is huge. I mean, that's kind of like that make it or break it album.
Right.
That you have, and we wanted to put our best foot forward. And it also kind of gave us a point, like Sonny said, that album We Will Overcome was written over the span of 3 years.
Yep.
Lyrically and musically, it just over that span of time, people will come from different places because they have different things that they're listening to and all that, and so we wanted to write something that was more cohesive.
Right.
And I think that we did that. I think that I think that Empty Hands and Heavy Hearts is, you know, I'm super proud of it. I'm very, very proud of what we have as a record, and I think it turned out very well. So.
Good. Well, now just an FYI for you guys. You guys are actually going to be our 100th video upload to our page and on our YouTube channel. So you guys have the honor of that.
Yeah!
But coming from that, for fans that are watching our videos and everything, checking you guys out for the first time, lyrically, what do you think is the message you guys have in the majority of your songs?
Hope, always.
Okay.
Even in the midst of things that you think are blink, and I said blink, I meant bleak. Bleak, like bleak, but bleak. Even in the midst of something that you don't think you can get your head out from under. You know, we live in a world today that has a lot of things that are negative, a lot of things that are destructive, and a lot of people just think that's the way that it is.
Yep.
And there's nothing that we can do to change that. I have never been one to think that. You know, if you want your world to be different, then stand up and take action and do something about it. And I think that that's something, regardless of which album you're listening to, whether it be Empty Hands or We Will Overcome, like that is something that is there. You know, and you know we come at it from a faith-based standpoint. You know, I'm a Christian. You know, that's something that I don't shy away from lyrically, and it's something that I won't shy away from in my life. You know, at the same time, we also recognize that, you know, outside of our band, there are people that aren't Christians. There are people that are, and you know, no matter who it is that you are or what it is that you believe, the idea of hope is something that we can all stand around, and it's something that everybody can find as a common banner to fall under. And I think that's, I mean, as far as looking at something that's overarching, I would say hope.
Yep.
Definitely hope.
You concur?
Yeah.
All right.
I love you, Dad.
All right. Now, like I mentioned to you guys before the interview, we are going to go to the section of our interview that we say is the BSC box, which
BSC box. Yeah.
Fans have been encountering these the last few months of our interviews here. We just started it up. So what we're going to do is we had fans submit questions to our Facebook page. So anybody out there can go find Backstage Entertainment on Facebook. You guys can actually submit your own questions to get in this box for guys to answer here. So you guys can draw. We'll go one at a time here and then answer that. And if you guys both have an answer, we'll get it from both.
Passing any of them?
Nope. You have to answer
Dude,
it.
if you pass, we'll slime you.
What do we got?
Who would you most want to tour with and why? That's very easy. I would say Rise Against for me personally.
Okay. Great band.
Yeah, that band's been such a big influence on me since I was in early high school, and I've always been in love with that band. Like, to me, consistently, they've just been great. And Tim is my pretend boyfriend in my mind.
You can't have him. He's
And Joe's pretty cool. Joe's like my side. Tim's my boyfriend, and Joe's like my side guy.
Got it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Don't make us awkward, dude.
How can we make it more awkward? Concur over here.
I want to date Rise Against too. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Sonny thinks that, you know, he and Tim are dating, but actually, you know, like, you know, Tim and I have actually been going out to dinner pretty frequently, and I've actually kissed him. I don't know about you, but I've gotten to first base. Where are you at?
I can't tell you what happens in my dreams, man.
We'll leave it for the imagination, I guess. But you guys gave us a good question to put in here. We don't have who would you date in another band. That's a good question. We'll have to throw that in here.
I would date my girlfriend. Hope Sonny would date his wife. I mean, that's kind of.
I don't need a dater. I have her, so I'm already done doing all the impressive stuff. Like, I don't care.
I know what you mean. This
I want to
thing,
draw the next one.
Yep. All
I draw a
right.
question?
Your turn. What we got? All right, Shane. What you got?
Hey, what interview question do you hate to answer?
Don't hold back. Don't hold back. I probably have asked it already for you guys. So
Where does the name Close Your Eyes come from?
that was gonna be my first question, but they told me I couldn't do it.
I don't care. Don't ask.
It came from a very screamo part of Brett.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, we
You know
understand.
what you need to know about Brett? We're gonna spill the beans on Brett. There was a time in Brett's life where
Don't do it.
Do
I already
it.
know what you're gonna say.
Do it. You can't stop in the middle of a sentence. Let's do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I love you, Brett.
A hint. Give us a hint. Just a
He had screamo hair.
okay. That's all we need to know.
He had
Okay.
screamo hair.
Okay. Let's try another one.
I have screamo here.
You wanted screamo.
All right.
Let's see. What's on your iPod that people would not think you listen to?
You have the Bieber fever, don't you?
I don't have the Bieber fever. I mean, I respect what that kid does for the scene.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am super into contemporary jazz and like basically just like American standard jazz. Like I'm a huge fan like new school like Michael Bublé and whatnot. But when it goes to like old school, obviously Frank Sinatra. Who doesn't like Frank Sinatra? So very cliche. Yeah, it's all good, man. I love that stuff. Also, a band called Sneaker Pimps. They were huge in the '90s, and I love that band so much with all my heart. But yeah, there you go. Most kids probably have no idea who Sneaker Pimps is, and
They might now.
they might look them up. And I want them to have a comeback tour, so I'd go watch them with the old singer. The new singer's a guy, and whatever.
Okay.
Old singer's a lot better.
All
Do
right.
you realize how hipster he just sounded? I like Sneaker Pimps. I like their old stuff though.
Their old stuff.
Yep.
I have it all on vinyl. It's cool.
I like the stuff before the first.
All right. Shane, what's on your iPod that people don't think?
Breaking Benjamin.
Really?
Yeah, no,
One of my favorites.
Love Breaking Benjamin.
Yep.
Ben Burnley doesn't have like he sounds like he's singing through his nose, maybe the back of his nose a lot, but it's cool. Like I dig it. I don't know. I dig it. It's my guilty pleasure, man. Don't. It's not fair.
All right. Shane, we'll have you do one more. And I know you guys got to get going here. We're in the middle of people setting up, so what do we got?
What was your favorite music to listen to growing up?
Ooh.
Man, I actually grew up a country kid.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, the very first concert I ever went to was Alan Jackson and Randy Travis.
Okay.
At the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. First concert that I can remember, at least. And then I got to go to a Switchfoot concert a long time ago, and my mom didn't like them because they jumped around a lot, which is weird because that's all we really do now.
Right.
And then that just kind of went to classic rock. And I was into classic rock for the longest time, but I was a country kid growing up, for sure.
What do you got? Sneaker Pimp still, or?
See, like growing up, dude, that's a really hard question because I grew up from a very Mexican family. So like I jammed Selena like nobody's business, like being really young. But I also had like cassettes from like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of a wide range. I remember digging the Spice Girls a lot. Actually, my first concert ever was watching Spice Girls at the Tweeter Center in Chicago. And it ruled, dude. I mean, I had like nosebleed seats, but we had binoculars, so like it was cool.
Yeah, you were
And
there, huh?
yeah, I was there. Yeah, but it's funny because like I'm 25 years old now, and I'll be talking like, oh, my first concert was this. I'm like, my first concert was Spice Girls, and 9 out of 10 times they're like, oh, dude, that rules. I'm like, yeah, I know, it does rule. I saw them live. What's
That's
up?
who we need a comeback tour
Yeah.
from, I think.
They were actually, didn't they do one last year? They did a comeback
did they?
tour last year
Okay.
without somebody. I think it was that Mrs. Beckham or whatever,
Yeah,
Posh Spice.
without Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria.
Yeah.
They did a comeback tour without her.
It's
she
not
doesn't
really a
need
comeback
to.
tour then, but
Nah, dude,
you
she's
gotta get the
living it up,
original.
man.
Yeah,
she doesn't need to
she
do
is.
anything for the rest of her life.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I want
true.
to marry a soccer player.
Well, I mean,
Nothing.
Should we talk about more guys you want to date, or how's this gonna
We
go?
could, dude. I could go all day. Michael Bublé. I want a guy with a voice like Michael Bublé, with a body. That's about it. I mean, I'm not that
With a
picky,
body.
dude. Somewhat of a body and a Michael Bublé voice, and I'm happy. Seriously, man.
he's
All
got
right.
a
I
great
have a man
voice.
crush on Tim McElrath and Michael Bublé.
There you go.
Tim's
man.
got the off-colored eyes.
So I'm not a perfectionist, dude. It's cute. Like it's cute.
Like
We're
a
gonna
puppy
go into
dog.
that.
It's cute stuff. I like it.
Okay. Now, again, for the fans out there, where can they go to find Close Your Eyes?
Facebook.
Find you on Facebook?
Find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter.
You guys have, last I checked, a little over 67,000 people that liked you. So,
Do we?
yeah, doing
Okay.
pretty well. Doing
Right
pretty
on.
well. So.
I never get on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm one of those people.
That's all right. Less to
I'm that
manage.
person. I don't
Anyway.
have a Facebook, but you can find me on Tumblr.
We're pimping out the Tumblr right now. Anyway, close your eyes on Facebook. Go check them out, guys. Help them get to 100,000, and just check them out on tour. So, once again, Shane and Sonny, close your eyes, guys.
Bye.
Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.